Everyone thinks being late means you failed, but that's a lie. Everyone around Maya seemed ahead. At 27, Maya felt like she was running a race where everyone else had started years earlier. Some had careers, some were getting married, some were already calling themselves successful, and she was still trying to figure out her direction. One night, sitting alone on her bed, scrolling through social media, Maya whispered to herself, "I'm too late." That thought hurt more than failure, because failure at least means you tried. But feeling late makes you believe the door is already closed. Maya wasn't lazy, she wasn't careless. Life just hadn't been kind. Her father's illness had forced her to leave college early. Money became tight. Dreams became optional. She took whatever job she could find, long hours, low pay, no passion. Every morning, she watched the clock, not because she loved her work, but because she was surviving it. People around her didn't understand. They said things like, "You should have figured life out by now. Others your age are doing much better. Maybe this is just your limit." Those words stayed with her longer than they should have. At night, she replayed her past decisions again and again, wondering where she went wrong. But the truth was simple and painful. She didn't start late because she wanted to. She started late because she had to carry responsibilities early. One evening after another exhausting day, Maya took a long walk to clear her head. She passed a small bookstore she had never noticed before. Inside, the place was quiet, peaceful. A single line from a book caught her attention. "Growth has no deadline." She stood there for a long time. No deadline, no fixed age, no expiration date on dreams. For the first time in years, something inside her relaxed. Maybe she wasn't late. Maybe she was just early for the next version of herself. Maya decided to start again. Not loudly, not dramatically, quietly. She began waking up 1 hour earlier every day. Not to scroll, not to complain, only to learn. She studied at night after work when her body begged for rest. She failed tests. She doubted herself. Many times she almost quit, because learning while tired hits differently. Starting while unsure feels heavier. But she kept going, not because she suddenly became confident, but because she became tired of staying the same. No one clapped for her effort. No one noticed her discipline. But progress was happening silently. The hardest part wasn't the work. It was comparison. Seeing younger people succeed, seeing peers move ahead. Some days she felt proud. Some days she felt invisible. But slowly, she learned something powerful. Comparing timelines steals joy from effort. She stopped measuring herself by other people's milestones. She started measuring herself by yesterday's version of her, and that changed everything. 2 years later, Maya stood in a room she once thought she'd never enter. She had completed her certification. She had skills. She had confidence, not the loud kind, the quiet kind that comes from keeping promises to yourself. She wasn't famous, she wasn't rich, but she was capable. For the first time, she wasn't afraid of the future because she knew she could grow into it. One day, a younger colleague asked her, "How did you figure life out so late?" Maya smiled. She didn't correct the word late. She simply said, "I stopped believing that time was against me." Success didn't arrive with fireworks. It arrived with peace. She could finally breathe without guilt, dream without shame, plan without fear. She didn't win by being early. She won by not giving up. Late does not mean lost. It means you survived something others didn't have to. It means your strength was built before your success. It means when you rise with depth. Some people start early and quit early. Others start late and last long. Your timing is not a mistake, it's preparation. So, if you feel behind right now, if you think life has passed you by, ask yourself this: are you really late, or are you finally ready to begin?